Hello guys, you all welcome to my channel. It's Macaris Cakes here, and if it's your first time here on my channel, you are welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with me on my channel. So guys, in this video I'll teach you all how to make the super red velvet cake. Like for some time now we're getting the inquiries to make the video, and here we are. So if it's something you're interested, sit down, relax and enjoy the video. Alright guys, here we go. So the first thing I normally do is to make my buttermilk. Buttermilk is all about having your liquid milk and then you add in your vinegar. So once you add in your vinegar with your milk, it becomes a buttermilk already. So the next thing is to add your food color. You don't just have to use any type of red color. It has to be food color. You understand? So by the time you're done making your buttermilk and then adding the color, you set your buttermilk aside. I normally do this first, and then the next thing is what adding your sugar, your vegetable oil, and of course your eggs. So for the recipe, just rewind the video back to get the recipe. And if not subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. Click on the red button to get notifications of when I upload the video. Like the video, subscribe, and share the video to your different social media platform. So you give it a light whisk, and then you bring the dry ingredient, which is the flour, baking soda, and your cocoa powder. Give it a light whisk. Mix the dry ingredient together with your manual whisk. Then you add in your flour gradually. You have to alternate the flour with the buttermilk red mixture, which is the liquid. So by the time you add in your flour, give it a proper mix. Do not over mix your batter. You have to add in your liquid mixture, which is the red food coloring and the buttermilk. It's everything has been mixed together, so I hope you understand. Please subscribe to my channel to get notifications when I upload the video. If you've not done so, please kindly do that right now. Just try to alternate your flour with the buttermilk mixture. Guys, click on the red button, click on the subscribe button to get notification of when I put up a new video. Guys, it's just a way of you supporting me or encouraging me to put up new videos here on my channel. Okay, so like the video, and of course share the video to your friends. Tell your friends to watch this new video, because trust me guys, this recipe is tried and tested and trusted. Okay, so I want you all to try this. If you've not, maybe if you're having issues with your red velvet, I hope this one will be able to I hope this particular video will be able to solve your red velvet cake issues. Okay, now for this pan, if you're baking an oil-based cake, try to use the baking paper, but in this video I used brown paper. You can use brown paper or a baking paper as well, and try to use brush oil on the sides of your pan, because if you're always baking an oil-based cake and you don't really apply a vegetable oil or a butter or margarine, trust me guys, by the time the cake comes out from the oven and you're trying to flip it on the rack, you discover that the sides of your cake will be so dry. This is because you forgot or you did not probably apply margarine on the sides of your pan. So you can use oil, you can use butter to apply on the side, so that by the time the cake comes out, the side of the cake will be soft. So here comes our red velvet cake. You can see how moist and delicious. You can see the side, there's no brownings, there's no browning at all. So I'm using a cream frosting. I'm using the ice cream to frost the top of the cake. You can use any type of quality cream. There's the whipped cream there. I'm going to put the recipe towards the end of the video, and I'm going to also put the recipe of how to make a buttermilk towards the end of the video. So like I said, I was using ice cream to frost this particular cake. You can also use whipped cream. You can use Swiss Milan buttercream. Just any very nice cream for this cake that you can use is fine. So by the time you're done frosting, you just have to give it a nice slice. Make sure that your frosting goes round the edge, both the edge, the front and back of the cake. Make sure that it goes well. And then the next thing I'm going to do is give it a nice slice. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just give it a nice slice by cutting it straight up. Once again, guys, you should subscribe to my channel. If you are watching this video and you have not subscribed, why now? Just click on the red button to get notification when I upload the video, okay? I know you guys be wondering what I'm actually putting on this cake. I actually used a topping sauce to to put on top of the cake. Topping sauce, strawberry topping sauce. Okay, so it's at the market, or you can check for any baking store to check for the topping sauce, strawberry topping sauce. That's what I used for this video. And here comes our neatly sliced red velvet cake. So yummy, guys. Like, I'm not really a fan of red velvet cake, but see this one, I finished this slice because it's so delicious. And trust me, guys, I was the one eating this cake. Nobody was eating it. It's just me eating. I was just enjoying my cake. Tastes so amazing with ice cream. Tastes so nice. And look at it, strawberry topping sauce. You can see how lovely the inside is. The crumbs are so perfect. I love everything about this cake. So guys, don't you forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel, guys. Like the video and drop a nice comment. Tell me what you think about this video. If you enjoyed the video, just drop a nice comment. Okay, so share the video, guys. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.